Are you a brewhead? I'm a brewhead. Are you a brewhead? I'm a brewhead. Y'all are brewheads? Yeah, we brewheads. So pour a glass of craft beer, we can do this. Yeah.
What's good, y'all? This is C Certified Brewhead, and welcome to episode 155 of Beer and Other Shit, the podcast. This evening, we are at the crib in glorious, kind of foley Montreal, Quebec, and I have my favorite human on the planet, Tiffany Alexis, with me yet again.
Thank you.
Yeah,
that is so kind. Yeah.
Facts
You're also my favorite human.
Thank you so much. You kind of had to say that now. I put you on the spot.
You put me on the spot.
I did. So, if you guys don't know, Tiffany is our producer of the podcast. We are life partners, business partners, and she also is the person behind Liquid X Happiness, our sister account, covering wine, coffee, spirits, I always forget, and a bit of beer as well. And co-owner of High Season Co., our social media agency, which we yap on about here. Basically, we do everything together. How you doing?
I'm fantastic. Thanks for asking. Thanks for having me back.
I pretty much know how you are anyway.
We're like together with us, together for the entire time. But
Let's 24 hours a day. Figured we'd do something, well, if you guys might have known, funnily enough, episode 130 and 139 were our craft beer marketing podcast. So Tiff came on specifically. You've been on before in the past a few times, but these ones were specifically like about what we're doing, and we're trying to share some of our knowledge from High Season to help our breweries, since it's what we do.
Yeah.
And breweries seem to need a bit of help. So those, funnily enough, episode 130, the first one, is our number one downloaded podcast of all time, which is hilarious.
Which is crazy. That's why I was like, oh, so they do, like, it is valuable. Because in the beginning we were like, gosh, is this anything anyone wants us to talk about, or would they even care?
Yeah.
And then based on seeing the stats don't lie. The numbers don't lie. So we're like, okay, this is valuable. Breweries find it valuable. Maybe other beer people as well, even if they're not an owner or marketer or something like that, might find it interesting too. So, yeah. And
it was cool. So we did the follow-up on episode 139, and this is 155. So it's 16 episodes ago, so exactly 4 months.
Wow.
I know, right? And it's September. This is going to come out on Wednesday. We were filming this on Saturday, so it's only a few days prior, which is kind of cool. So we're going to touch on a bunch of things today. We're going to see how it goes. Knowing us, it'll probably be all about marketing in some shape or form. We have a list of topics, and we thought, well, since this is an opportunity to kind of just have, like what Scott and I used to do, kind of like just shoot the shit out of the yap.
Just a chin wag.
Just pulling out the strands on it. We got a bunch of topics we want to talk about, and we have a sick box of beers to review tonight, or to run through, and some food pairings as well, which is kind of cool. So we're going to go through all that and kind of just see where it goes. I like these episodes. There's way less stress. I feel like I'm not imposing on someone as much, and I don't have to keep it going. Like, if it's like, not that brewers ever make it difficult, but I always feel like it's an interview, and you've got to you can't let them be gaps.
Here we can end it whenever we feel like it.
Yeah, it's like, we're done here, or we can go on as long as we feel like.
Yeah.
So it's nice for a break. So beer, we'll talk about that first. So, Craft Reserve. We did this actually in episode 130.
Yeah.
And this was your idea to do this one tonight. I was going to do a beer mail on it, but... So the Craft Reserve are a beer box based out of Ontario. Monthly subscription box. I can't speak for you, I guess. My personal favorite that I've ever seen.
For sure.
Yeah. Just the way that was presented, the marketing, the
branding's beautiful. The products are fantastic every single time.
Always great breweries. Cool, well thought through collaborations too. They're always like pairing or collaborating with various either people in the beer industry or whatever, and coming up with like a cool concept behind it. So this one is the first time they've done a takeover by one brewery. That's Fairweather out in Hamilton, Ontario, who are super, super cool. Always love their beers, love their branding. And they've got 6 beers in this particular box. 2 of their core beers, their High Grade IPA, which we're about to start with, and Dream Pop, their sour ale. High Grade is the only one I've had. Then we're going to move into a bunch of other sours and IPAs. So we've got Brainchild, American IPA with Gewürztraminer, which is cool. Spirit Country, a fruited kettle sour. I'm not sure what fruit it is. I guess we're going to find out when we're drinking. Gummy Venus, another fruited kettle sour. And one called Silky with coffee and cacao. It's an oat porter, but it's low ABV. So we aren't going to get too much this evening. We haven't been to Fairweather.
No.
I've
been to Hamilton, but...
A few times, yes.
Yeah.
I met Dan at last year's. Dan is the owner and brewer at Liquid Art last year. Mm-hmm. When we snuck into the catering area, he introduced himself, and then I've kept in touch. You didn't. Yeah, I didn't get to meet him. And also, so they were super cool, so I'm excited for this one. But we actually got these ages ago, and I've been meaning to do something with them in a video. This is Nate's Great Jerky, uncured bacon jerky. So we're going to rock these tonight and pair them up. We have teriyaki lime bacon crack.
Wow.
And sweet habanero bacon crack.
What a name.
Right?
Rob loved them.
Yeah, Rob loved them. So we busted out a couple. They weren't able to send them to Canada, so they sent them to my good mate Rob in Vermont, Shasta, Ubro. He held on to them, so we busted a couple packets out there that were really good, so we wanted to make sure we cover them in a video. All right, beer time. So, high grade, IPA, juicy, dank, tropical, 6.6%. I love the 3-word.
Sounds lovely. Yeah, I like the 3-word descriptions on everything.
See, we're going to talk about the marketing.
Yeah.
Fairweather are super sick with that. The labels are always something, they look like wallpaper.
Yeah, gorgeous. I wonder who does their design. I wonder if it's
Yeah.
in-house or an agency, because it's just stunning.
I feel like that's a really good
Freelancer,
point.
whatever.
It could be either or
Yeah.
in the way that they
Sometimes
do it.
breweries just have wicked talented people that are just on the team. Like Great and Grit just has like.
No, they have the. Oh, no, you're right.
She's designing everything.
Yeah.
So.
Lindsay designs it as well. Sorry, I know they use outside. I thought you were going to say photography, but yeah,
Oh no,
she does the
no.
designs.
So they
I'm
use
sorry,
photography,
you're
but
correct.
Lindsay's actually like a graphic designer and had like experience in that, so she just gets to do them herself.
Right, which is so
It's
much
like sometimes
better,
that
right?
happens. Yeah, it's like so convenient.
Yeah, right. I think it's not always like the it's dank. It's not always the way that it turns out. Sometimes you're gonna have to go outside, but if you get it in the team, like I feel as an agency who our entire thing is outsourced, like there's always two sides to it. It's kind of cool.
All right.
So a little bit opaque. Smells dank.
Oh, it smells amazing.
All right. Get in here.
Cheers.
Nice.
Nice.
That is exactly what it said. Juicy,
Yeah.
tropical, and dank. Wow. I have had this before, but it's been a minute.
It's great.
Yo, it's fire. Do you want to bust out one of these real quick?
Yeah,
Just to
let's
compare
try
that?
one of these jerkies while we're
Teriyaki lime, I feel like is...
teriyaki lime bacon crack.
I like to call it bacon crack as well.
But bacon's like already addictive and like
Now you
kind
like...
of falls under that drug category already. But
It kind of technically should at this point. So this stuff, it looks kind of... How do we describe it for the listeners?
so for the listeners there,
Kind of
it's
looks like-
interesting. Like, how
wow.
are they keeping it moist? So it's just straight up like looks like it's cooked bacon, right?
Yeah, it looks like cooked bacon.
But it's like somehow it's being kept like moist. So it's I see what it's like jerky. Like it's giving
Yeah.
you the same texture as jerky, but it's like
Bacon.
bacon. Oh, it's great.
So it's like... There's definitely like something on it. Because it crunches a bit.
Yeah. And like
Right?
they're keeping it moist somehow. Interesting.
Teriyaki sauce. Oh, it's unfortunate. High fructose corn syrup.
America.
America, yes. Lime juice. So it's actually real lime stuff. Like the lime concentrate, and then put all that together. Hickory smoke. Brown sugar, ground pepper, garlic, onion. All right.
Check them out, guys. Nate's
Yeah.
Great Jerky.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's pretty much it.
Well, there you go.
How do you feel about that?
I feel great about that. We got through four
Four of the 6 beers.
4 of the 6 beers.
Then we have one more sour and a porter to go.
And that's going to go with the wings.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Man's haven't eaten. So, guys, thank you so much for being with. Where can everyone find you online, Tiffany?
Everyone can find me online at Liquid X Happiness for all these liquid needs, you know?
That's on Instagram specifically.
That's on Instagram.
It's on Twitter and on Facebook, but it's primarily on Instagram.
Yeah.
Just sort of like secondary.
Yeah.
So go finish. Jesus Christ. I guess we need to eat. Go follow Tiffany everywhere. Thank you again for joining us. I hope they got some value out of this. Hearing about the summer, the trends, some marketing thoughts, whatever.
Thank you, Craft Beer Reserve.
Yes, thank you, Craft Beer Reserve. This pack is sick. Go subscribe. If you're in Ontario, subscribe to the Craft Reserve. Favorite beer box. There might be something extra special coming in October.
Oh, there might be something interesting coming, but who knows?
But who knows?
Who knows what the world
We'll see.
will have.
We shall see. I won't say any
We'll
more
see.
about that. So, guys, if you...
Shout out to
Nate.
Nate.
Shout out to Nate's Great Jerky. Is that what's called? Nate's Great Jerky?
Shout out to Nate's Great Jerky for supplying us. This is why I love the autofocus, but...
Yeah, you gotta block your
Oh, it's
face.
because
You're
on my
blocking
face.
your
There you go.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Nate for this lovely bacon addictive product here. This is some of the best jerky I've ever had, and it was a great pairing with the beer. So
yes, it worked really well.
Thank you so much.
Wonderful Fairweather beers. So guys, thank you so much for watching and listening. If you enjoyed the episode, boom, smash a thumbs up, hit subscribe below, hit the notification bell.
Ding.
So you know when the new drops. Follow us on social media at BAOS Podcast. Check out the long form audio everywhere. See how simple that was to say that? And check out the long form audio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Now, if you're on either of those, please follow, subscribe, rate, review. It actually helps us a ton. I always forget to ask that because I tell you to do everything else, guys. So if you do listen to the podcast, any rating, reviews, it means a lot. I really appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next episode. And as always, get it in ya.